like they did that on purpose. It was so bad. Anthony Buffalo, thank you. Dan Ringgold, line 3. Dan, you're live.
Yes, sir. No, you guys are spot on. These guys are just sitting on top of the American population. They're doing the Madagascar where you got the penguins. Smile and wave, boys. That's what all these people are doing. Every one of them. I don't care who it is. I thought Marjorie Taylor Greene was on our side. She's tied into the lobbyist around here in this town who's causing chaos. And Emerson Russell, he makes police uniforms. He makes fire uniforms. He makes military uniforms globally. And has 46 states that he operates out of. And that was, 10, 12 years ago. Who knows what he's at now. However, what I'm getting at is Marjorie Taylor Greene, she talks harder on the border. A lot of us love her. I loved her. But when you really look down and boil it down to the base facts of what's going on, 20 minutes outside of her house, Dalton, Georgia, I'm in Georgia, Dalton, Georgia looks like is an immigration super hub for Chinese crypto mining because I did security work down there, and for other migrants. And that she can go run down, and I don't got any opinion on the Sandy Hook thing, but she can go run down Sandy Hook people, but she won't go 20 minutes outside of her house and run down all these people that she says she's fighting against by saying she needs to close the border. But like I said, our whole town down there in Dalton is an immigration super hub. And then the reason I figured out she was tied into all this, obviously other than just the plain facts of using your eyes, I'm the Ukraine audit whistleblower. So I got all that information out to her. She got it on whatever. So coming up a year sometime later, I reported her the information for Fulton County. Well, she ended up diverting it to Fannie Willis, and initially I thought, okay, well, I guess Fannie's, I thought everything was normal. Well, a couple days pass before it blows up and hits the news and everything, and I figure out she has pictures of the guy that, like I said, Emerson Russell. She has pictures with him who's tied to this judge lawyer, and this is some deep state Confederate stuff. The KKK and KKK and the Nazis were like bread and butter. You know what I mean? So when Operation Paperclip happened, all those people, a lot of them were integrated into this area, such as Oak Ridge, Tennessee, where the biggest supercomputer is. And there's a bunch of chemical plants in this area. My grandfather was CIA chemist. And
all right, Dan, I got to get to Patty. I appreciate your perspective, and I'd have you expand on this, but I'm running up against the clock, Dan, and I got Patty on, so I want to give her an opportunity here. But Dan, call back anytime. Dan from Ringgold, thank you for your insight. Patty.